Welcome back to the Kickoff Podcast. Episode 2 is dropping. We've got my co-host Nate Rudd and Riley Wheeler. I am your host Jaron Carper, and we've got a good one in store for us today. I think so. We talked about what did we talk about last week? We had some mock drafts, some free agency moves. Um, but really that was the main topic of the podcast yesterday, I think. But today we've got some good stuff for you today. So, anybody want to start it off?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, shout out to those of you who've seen the TikToks, seen the shorts, seen the actual podcast itself, or listened to it on Spotify. We really appreciate you guys, and the support goes a long way. So thank you so much for all the support.
Yep. Echo all of what Riley said. Thank you guys for watching the clips and tuning into the podcast. We really appreciate it. And we're going to keep pumping out more episodes each week. So tune in every Saturday. And
Yeah,
let's get this one going.
that's gonna be great. So, we did talk about free agency. There has been some other moves since then, but nothing quite too notable. I would say maybe the most notable was Levante David retiring.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I think there was a notable one, but I won't brush off Levante David. I mean, great career for the Bucks, and just shout out to him. I mean, but then that also like kind of on the flip side is like, what are the Bucks gonna do now at linebacker?
yeah,
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 Because they don't really got anyone that I think is like that they have like a lot of faith in. So, I guess they did get Anzalone from the
they did,
Lions.
but he's
So
getting older, so
yeah,
uh,
I don't know. I every year I feel like we're always like Bucks gonna draft a linebacker round one to replace Levante David. They finally did it that one year with Devin White, but it really worked out.
yeah.
So yeah,
But
yeah.
but I don't know. What
who's that? Who's that other notable one that you were talking about?
it wasn't really a free agent signing, more of a big time extension for the Emerald City route artist,
Oh gosh.
Jackson
That's
Smith and
yes,
Jigba.
Oh gosh.
yes. Wow,
Forty-two
payday.
point 1.15 million
Yeah,
per year.
yeah, that's insane.
I mean, I if anyone deserves it, it's him.
Yeah,
He was the best wide receiver in the NFL
Yep.
last year,
yeah.
and
He had a great year. Holy cannoli! I mean, you got all these talented receivers out there, and then JSN did what he did last year with the Seahawks. Man, I mean, it was absolutely crazy. And then you top it off with the Super Bowl. Like, I mean, that was such a good year.
The Seahawks were just good
Yeah,
last year.
no, they
mhm,
Like
were really
they were
good.
just
mhm,
good.
Yeah,
Everything clicked where it was supposed to click,
yep.
and it paid off. I mean, they won a Super Bowl,
yep.
and you keep Sam Darnold. You did lose Kenneth Walker, which we talked about last episode, but
See how much they like Zach
yeah, I
Charbonnet. They
know.
give
It
him
takes
like
all of the fantasy goal runs, so
Yeah.
I know
whatever.
I'm
Speaking,
avid Kenneth Walker fantasy owner here. I'm not a fan of Zach Charbonnet.
oh no. Speaking of fantasy, though, Brian Robinson is about to kill some fantasy
Wha-
leagues. I know someone is going to mistakenly draft Brian Robinson instead of Bijan Robinson. Don't be that guy. Draft Bijan, not Brian.
Yes,
It's gonna
Brian
happen.
It's gonna
Brian
happen.
It's gonna
Robinson.
happen.
Brian Robinson went to the Falcons for anyone that doesn't know,
Yeah.
and so now the Falcons have two people with B Robinson as their name.
B.
Bijan
Robinson
Robinson,
Jr.
the best running back. Oh yes,
Yeah.
both have junior.
Yep.
So Bijan Robinson Jr. is the best running back in the league, and Brian Robinson Jr. is not.
I did not know Bijan Robinson was a junior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he
he
putting it
doesn't
on
have
his?
it. No, he doesn't have it on his.
He doesn't have any on the graphics or anything either. I
He
did
doesn't
not.
have it on his jersey.
No,
Oh, I thought he did.
no, that's why. Okay,
Okay.
sure. But
Interesting.
other than that, we haven't had. Oh, the Bucks did get Christian Roseboom too. So
There you
that's
go.
that's that's
There you
some
go.
linebacker
Still
help, I
helping out.
suppose.
Still helping out the Panthers, huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. Shout out Christian Roseboom, I suppose. But I don't think there's
Oh
any.
man.
I don't think there's really any other notable like big signings. I think the free agency window is kind of closed.
hmm
I don't. There's not very many people left that are unsigned,
Yeah,
off to my
we've kind
knowledge.
of flipped to draft now. So
Yeah,
this is gonna be a lot of teams kind of shifting their attention from negotiating with veterans to kind of scouting for the mock draft here in less than a month.
less. Not even a mock draft. The
Yeah.
draft in
Yeah.
less than a
Oh,
month.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And
that'll be exciting.
speaking of, I mean, we could roll right into our mock draft that we started last week.
We
wanted
can.
to.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were picks 1 through 5? It was
So recap while my host here is pulling up the beautiful mock draft simulator. We took Fernando Mendoza, number 1,
Yep.
to the Raiders. I mean, that's been the pick for months now.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
then I'm pretty sure we did Arvell Reese, too,
Yep.
to the Jets. And then Francis Maui Noah, tackle, to the Cardinals. And then David Bailey, 4 to the Titans, I believe.
Yep.
And then we gave Caleb Downs to the Giants at 5. So that was our top 5 from last episode. And I think the plan now is we're going to go through picks 6 through 16 and just try to
Yeah.
put player to team.
Yeah.
So
And then we'll hammer out the last half, hopefully next episode. Or we could split it between 2 episodes if we want, but yeah.
I mean,
right.
we can get going in it.
Yeah.
We've got first 5 picks selected, so the Browns are on the clock at pick 6.
Okay.
I think Carnell Tate's in play here.
Ooh,
I
agree.
think Carnell Tate's in play here.
I agree. Because I
'Cause-
mean, we know their defense is not the problem. Like that's
Yeah,
their-
yeah.
Browns defense was awesome last year. Now they did lose Devin Bush at linebacker, and he was a really key piece to
He
that
was.
defense.
He was.
So, and I feel like for that reason, I haven't seen a lot of Sonny Styles to this team.
I know. I haven't either. But,
But
like, they're
I think
probably
it's-
looking at Carson Schlesinger.
That too.
So, like-
yeah, they do have Schlesinger, but man, can you imagine that linebacker duo? Of Sonny Styles and Carson Schlesinger.
Jeez, bro.
As a Ravens fan, right? I'm sure
Yeah.
that wouldn't be something
No,
you'd look
I mean,
forward
And
to
Myles
every
Garrett.
week.
Yeah, we already
And
got to deal
Myles-
with Myles Garrett, bro. I don't need
And
to
their
deal with
corners
anymore.
aren't bad. Yeah, that's
no,
brutal.
their
Denzel Ward's a dog.
Their defense is just so solid, bro. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I definitely think it's either for me, it's either Carnell Tate or whatever lineman they view as the best one. 'Cause
Yeah.
their line isn't amazing. They
Yep.
did improve it though. They did get bodies in that room. We talked about that last episode with Zion Johnson and just kind of get more people in that room. But I definitely think O line at 6 is definitely
It's
a
in
play.
play. But who?
But
Monroe Freeling?
I don't know if we touched on this last episode. Or no, we did. The Browns were interested. I think it was something at the combine where like it got leaked that the Browns were interested in Monroe Freeling.
We did touch on this last
We did?
episode. Yes,
Okay,
because then
yes.
we talked about, like, yeah, we did touch. Yeah. But I'm in favor of Carnell Tate. If
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go Carnell.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Get you a good wide receiver.
Perfect timing. All right. Commanders at 7.
Riley, what are you thinking here?
Low key, bro.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. Dog. Okay, I mean, from what I could see here, they probably don't need defense. We could probably go. Let's do Jeremiah Love. Let's
I
do
am in
Jeremiah
agreeance.
Love.
I'm
That
in
that would be
agreeance.
such a cool pick.
That's kind of why I gave you this one. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was kind of a layup.
Yeah.
Just sitting at top of the board right
No,
there.
I think Jeremiah Love would be
but no,
awesome.
I'm not looking forward to him potentially being a commander.
Yeah. Yeah.
As an Eagles fan.
Read
But-
option. That read option's about to go nuts.
Stop. I'm not looking forward to it.
Well, while you're not looking forward to Jeremiah Love being a commander, playing him twice a year, the Saints have pick 7.
8.
Pick 8. They have pick 8. Doesn't matter because I'm not looking forward to any of these top 3 players if they were to draft them.
Yeah. These are all tough.
But if I had to guess, okay, I know Sonny Styles is still on the board, but
I think it has to be.
it has to be if he's here. I just don't know if he'll be here.
No, that's the thing. Is like we have to get him off the board sometime.
Yeah. No, I think Sonny Styles. But I mean,
No.
what team could he have gone to?
He could have went to
Commanders,
the
the
Jets,
Giants,
Giants, Titans, Commanders,
Mm-hmm.
the Raiders, like anybody.
Right.
He won't go to the
Right.
Raiders, but he could.
No, he might.
He might.
We don't know.
It's like that scene at a draft day.
Yeah.
What was
Oh,
it?
that's such a good movie.
Race, no matter
Vontae Mack.
what.
No, Vontae Mack. No matter what. It just says sticky note on the GM of the Raiders desk. Sonny Styles. No matter what. Like they don't have their franchise quarterback sitting in front of them.
Yeah.
So, Funny Styles?
Yeah, I think he's
Oh,
going here. I
no.
think he's going here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either that or Ruben Bain. So pick your poison.
Yeah, well, I wish there was no poison. All right, Sonny Styles to the Saints. Now the
I
Chiefs.
don't see this a lot either. Just to touch on it really
Yes.
quick. But I think it's definitely something that they need because
Yes.
I mean they lost Demario Davis to the Jets in free agency. They have Pete Warner, who isn't a bad linebacker, but I just think getting a guy like Sonny Styles is definitely something they would want to do.
And then they got Caden Ellis in free agency.
That's right. Yeah, he's another good.
But that doesn't stop you from taking Sonny
No,
Styles.
no.
So Chiefs at 9.
Oh boy.
No, I think this is Ruben Bain.
Yeah, I think this is Ruben Bain.
I was gonna say Mansour Delane.
Really, I just think Ruben Bain is like the Steve Spagnuolo edge rusher.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to ask Steve Spagnuolo to build an edge rusher in a lab, he's probably making Ruben Bain with like 3-inch longer arms.
Mhm.
But you know,
Now the Chiefs
can't
did
have
lose 2
everything be
corners though.
perfect.
This is
So-
can I break it down to you? I think it's Mansour Delane, even if Bain's still on the
Sure.
board. Chiefs lost their corners. The edge class is deeper this year. You can get somebody in the second round. It won't be Ruben Bain, obviously, but Mansour Delane is. I don't think he's as good as he was in 2024, but you don't. You got Noel.
Noel Williams. Yeah, I'll let you do yours. I have my reasoning why it's
No,
Ruben
I mean
Bain.
you got Noel Williams, but am I forgetting a big one?
Christian Fulton.
Okay,
They like him. They gave him 2-year
Yeah.
contract. I
'Cause-
believe.
because my other thinking. I mean, I know. No, never mind. I won't
My
go into
thing
it.
is when you break it down in terms of just positional value, an edge rusher is far more valuable than a corner in today's NFL. And that's evident by the contract. You have the top edge contract is Micah Parsons making what, $47 million a
Yeah.
year? And then the top corner contract I believe is Pat Surtain at like 30? Something like that. I
I
might
don't
be
know.
forgetting. Maybe Trent McDuffie got 30
Yeah,
just on this new extension
but
he got.
that's the range. We'll just.
But yeah, so like around 30. I might be mistaken, but whatever. There is a $17 million per year difference between the top edge rusher and the top corner. So usually edge rushers go before corners in drafts of where it's prospects of similar standing because you could be getting a $45 million player at its peak versus a $30 million player at its peak, and even an above average edge rusher, like I'd say Jalen Phillips, is getting
Yeah.
$30 million a year.
Sure.
So
Sure.
like I just think it's far more valuable to get an edge rusher early than a corner. And I think they really do like Noel Williams and Christian Fulton enough to not draft a corner at 9. Now, I don't think that takes them out of the question at corner at 29,
Yeah.
but
What, like
I
Colton
think
Hood?
they would go Ruben Bain here.
Trevon.
So that's me.
Riley, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I would agree with Nate. I
Okay.
think Ruben Bain is probably the best player left on the board right now.
I would agree with that.
I mean, and it's the Chiefs. I mean, they're gonna need an edge. What's his name? Jones. Chris Jones. Yeah, he's about to be gone. So at some point, right? He's getting older. So
Yep. And Felix Anadike has not been what he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I
Or
see where you.
Karlaftis, though.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Though.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karlaftis is good.
Yep.
I see where you guys are coming from.
Yep.
I would still go Delane here, but I am outnumbered. So 2-1. We'll go Ruben Bain. That's fine. I mean, I'm not mad at the pick.
Yeah.
You've
I'm
been
not mad at
vetoed,
the pick.
Carper.
I think they're both great picks, though. I think either are definitely valid options for the Chiefs.
Vetoed.
The Bengals at 10.
Now here's your Mansour Delane spot. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Like,
Yeah.
you could
See,
go with the best defender.
This is where I had Ruben Bain. It was just
You
flipped.
flip flop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then we could totally go Delane here because, I mean, either way, they're going to be gone 9-10, right? From the sounds of it, y'all two.
Yeah. Unless we throw
Unless
in
there's a
Dylan
better pick.
Feineman.
I know. I see it.
I
Safety
would.
at Oregon. I mean, he had a great combine and uh so good in run defense.
Yeah.
But scroll down a little bit. I just want to see anything else I'd take here. No, that's really between those two.
I think.
Although I think Keldrick Falk's going to go higher than we think.
I think
I'm
so
not saying
too.
here, but
No,
we'll see.
I mean he could. Jack Campbell went 18. I'm just saying. Shout out Iowa. Elite 8. All I gotta say.
Oh gosh, don't get into this.
I don't know. I think I would go Dylan Theineman here. I
Okay.
know I just said Ruben Bain, but then
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it like, okay,
That's
Ruben
fine.
Bain just got taken.
Yep.
We'll go safety. They lost Geno Stone.
Yep.
They lost out on the Caleb Downs.
They got Brian Cook, but you need
Yeah.
2 safeties.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm okay with him in there.
Dolphins at 11. This is probably where I take the lane.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, Dolphins fans, but I think you guys win the award of worst cornerback room
Yeah.
in the NFL.
Yeah.
'Cause it's pretty bleak, and I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that, but
You guys probably win the award for worst team in the league right now.
okay. I don't know. Maybe.
You've got Devon Achan holding you together.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're sure it's not Devon Etienne.
It
Or-
might be Devon
Did they
Etienne.
switch last names?
Maybe they
But
did.
Yeah.
Might not
Oh
be
man.
confirmed.
Maybe they
Wait a
did.
minute. Okay, so Mansour Delane at 11.
Yeah. It's day one the best cornerback
Yeah.
on that team.
Yeah. Cowboys at 12. Anybody you thinking here, Wheels?
No, honestly, no. Like
Okay.
after top 10, it's gone. Actually, honestly, if we're being honest, after top 5, I have no clue what you guys are talking about. So
This is where
I'll
you
just
learn.
be No, I'm down. Let's do it.
Scroll down a little bit there.
I guess what are their team needs? What do they need?
D-line, corner, and linebacker.
Okay.
That's a
So
little early
defense.
for CJ Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That checks out.
It was Cowboys Bengals for fighting for who had the worst
Yeah.
defense last year.
Yep.
So I would lean defense.
I think
I'm not mad at it. Although Cowboys fans, everyone hates when Keldrick Falk goes to their team.
I don't know why.
Well, I know why. Because he doesn't get the sack numbers.
Oh, boo-hoo.
He gets a lot of pressures. He's a great run defender. But a lot of fans get scared because they're like, well, is he ever gonna develop into a pass rusher, or is he just gonna be a guy who sets the edge, stops the run, and gets pressures? And that's just for guys that are look at the counting stats of sacks and QB hits and all that. That's not enough. But I think teams will take him at 12. I wouldn't take Keldrick Falk with the 12th pick personally, but I think looking at how the NFL has viewed edges in the past, like Shamar Stewart last year or Micah Williams last year, I think Keldrick Falk is cut from the same cloth and he could go here. So I'll leave that up to you.
I
Jared.
watched Keldrick Falk's 2024 tape, and all I saw was if you have one other pass rusher that can provide pressure, your run game is good. And the Cowboys have a defensive line that can somewhat hold their own. Kenny Clark, you just got Rashawn Gary. I mean, you're going to get pressures on the quarterback.
Quentin Williams.
Yeah. You're going to get pressures on the quarterback, and now you've got a big space eater who can brawl his way to the running back. I personally do like Keldrick Falk.
Let's do it then.
The
Yeah.
2024 tape was, it
Good.
was insane, and he still would get to the quarterback. So it's not like he just didn't. It's not his strong suit. Rams at 13. Shout out Atlanta.
Gosh, I have a.
Let's hear it.
No, this is just scary to think about. What if they go Kenyon Sadiq or Makai Lemon?
Oh my gosh.
Just
I don't hate it.
It's not. That's the thing. Is it's a good pick. It's just
Yeah.
scary because it's the Rams, who are already, maybe sneak peek, but already one of the most, if not the most talented roster
Yeah.
in the entire league.
Yep.
And they also have, at bare minimum, a top 3 head coach in the league, if not
Mhm.
the best, in Sean McVay. So to add just either a freak athlete in Kenyon Sadiq or just such a good technical wide receiver in Makai Lemon is scary to think about. So
I haven't looked at Kenyon Sadiq here. I don't know if I have in a very ever actually. But you said it, and it just
Yeah.
Tyler Higbee's at the end of his career.
they drafted Terrence Ferguson in
They
the
did.
second.
I have him on my dynasty team, so this would kind of stunt my whole plan of Terrence Ferguson.
Boo hoo.
All right, man. Really? All right.
You,
But
you think the Rams
but I
are
don't think
going into their
what
draft
I'm
strategy
saying is I
going,
don't think
we
Terrence
can't
Ferguson
we
stops you from drafting Kenyon
we-
Sadiq. I was gonna get there, but
we can't have Jaron Carper's dynasty team fall apart because
It
we
fell
want
ap- it-
Kenyon Sadiq.
it fell apart last year. Fantasy was horrible for me last year. So yes, that's better. That better be what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I've got choice words.
Cry me a river.
Um,
But also, what we were talking about last week too with the non-sexy picks, there are a lot of offensive linemen still on the
Yeah.
board,
Yep.
and they kind of need
Yeah.
offensive line with Havenstein. I think Rob Havenstein fully retired,
I think so.
so you have a hole at
Fact
right
check me.
tackle. Although they got some good reps out of Warren McClendon. Maybe it's not Warren, but it was
Yeah.
McClendon Jr. at right tackle. He was solid.
And then what? The other side.
Oh, Alaric Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then who's guards?
Steve Avila.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
Kevin Dotson at right guard.
Yep.
He's good. And then
And I think it's too early for center, even if you needed it. So
Yep.
yeah. So I mean,
Spencer Fano, I'm fine with here too.
yeah. I just think he's gonna be more of
I really don't know if the
guard.
Rams can go bad here.
No, yeah, that's the
I don't
thing,
know.
they can't.
There's no bad pick here for them.
take BPA.
I mean, I know Spencer Fano is looked at as a guard too, but I think he can play both, and I think he can play both comfortably.
Can we fact check that?
Fano?
Yeah, fact check it. Because
I-
I'm assuming he would be able to, but
He's played tackle all of his career, but a lot of teams, because he has shorter arms, a lot of teams project him to move into guard, where arm length isn't as big of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at Will
necessity.
Campbell.
I know, yeah.
So I don't know.
yeah, I mean it's got
I'm
him
trying to
listed
find
at
his arm
tackle,
length.
but I'm assuming he'd be fine at guard.
We could, yeah. I'm fine with Fano here.
I don't know. The tight end, the wide receiver, it just doesn't. They would be fun. They'd be really fun picks.
Yes.
But they already have so many fun wide
We'll go
receivers and
Fano.
tight ends. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna go Spencer Fano.
Yep.
All right, this is you, man.
Let's
the
do it.
Ravens at
Now I'm
14?
gonna need some education
I-
here on Monroe Freeling because
So he's primarily a left tackle.
uh,
He's pretty developmental.
Yeah.
So he's very, very athletic. He had a great combine. But he only started 1 year at Georgia. So he doesn't have a lot of reps under his belt, but I think with the right coaching, this guy could be just a stud left tackle for the next 10 years.
Mm.
But your guy's on the board, right?
yeah, I know he's
So
on the
we were
board.
talking
Yeah,
about
Ione.
last week where someone you would want to
Yeah.
have at 14 is
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah. I mean, you see the draft board. It says we need wide receiver at 1, bro. I already gave my opinions on this last week, but what do you guys think?
you guys could honestly go any of these top 4 players
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
I could see a realm where they take Kenyon Sadiq. He just lost Isaiah Likely to the
That's true.
Giants.
That's true.
Mark Andrews is only getting older, and honestly, I mean, he's gonna run out of gas. soon.
Yep,
He's
yep.
not. He's not on Travis Kelce or. I mean, he's up there, but he's old.
Yep.
He's hurt. So I could see it.
I think they go Vega Ione.
I think
Just,
so
just
too.
that. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and say I watched every Ravens game, but when I did
Yeah.
tune in, that interior offensive line was
Yep.
And
not ideal.
it got even worse. You lost Linderbaum.
Yep.
And
We're
yeah.
just getting beat down up front. So
Yep.
I mean, I'm so down for Iona. I said this last week. Still sticking to it this week. Let's
Yeah.
go for it.
So
Vega Iona.
Love it.
Tampa
Great.
Bay at 15.
Yeah. This I think is Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh, that
Kenyon
would be
Sadiq.
fun. Yeah.
Cade Otton, as much as I love him, does not stop you from drafting Kenyon
And I
Sadiq.
think this team drafted O.J. Howard.
Yeah.
Low or what's the terminology I'm looking for? Once upon a time, they drafted O.J. Howard.
I loved
and
OJ Howard.
Yeah.
Kenyon Sadiq is kind of the same. So that also begs the question of, you drafted O.J. Howard.
Yep.
It didn't work. So would you do that again with Kenyon Sadiq?
But is it the same front office?
It is still Jason Light. At least at
Ye-
GM, it's the same
yeah.
person drafting.
But do you think OJ Howard is better than Kenyon Sadiq, or do you think Kenyon Sadiq is better?
As a prospect?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say they're pretty close.
They are pretty close. But if you had to draft one,
If I had to draft, probably I'd I'd probably go Kenyon. Honestly, I would.
Yeah. Not
I'm-
saying
I'm-
that OJ Howard's bad.
No,
But-
they're very close. You ask me tomorrow, I could say O.J. Howard, but
I'm fine with Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
That's,
Let's do it.
yeah. And finally, the Jets at 16. I think this is another easy pick for me. We've been kind of getting layups.
what do you think?
I think this is Mekhi Lemon.
think
Yeah.
so, too.
Yeah. I think so too.
You know, we're gonna take Mekhi Lemon, and then I need to talk about something.
Well, first, let me give some analysis.
Go ahead.
Because they got Garrett Wilson and Adonai Mitchell can play your outside receivers, but
Yep.
you're really missing that like slot guy. And that's where Mekhi Lemon comes in and is just super route technical. He's great at the catch point. I mean, awesome in space. He's just
Fast.
yeah.
Yep.
He's awesome. He's really going to help that Jets offense kind of succeed and be where they want to be. Because I'm pretty sure that. Oh no, I was going to say the Jets had the Lions, the old Lions quarterback coach. I think it was Engstrom, but I think they fired him. But they have Frank Reich now at OC, and we've seen Frank Reich do some things with slots in the past. I mean, wasn't he with? He was with the Colts when they had like
Frank?
yeah, Frank Reich. He's with the Colts when they had like Josh Downs.
Yeah, he
really
went
early
there
on.
after. Was he there after or before the Panthers?
Who?
Frank.
Frank. He was the head coach of the Panthers for a year and a half.
I don't even think it was that long.
Was it just a year?
I don't even. He didn't last a year. I don't think.
Man.
Really?
Yeah. But was he? Did he go to the Colts before or after the Panthers?
After. No, before. He was so it went Eagles and then
Yeah.
he got hired by the Colts. Then he was there for a little bit. And then he got fired. Then the Panthers signed him.
Hey.
That didn't go
No.
well.
Nope.
So then he got fired. And then he went to Stanford for a year.
Oh, that's right.
And now he's back in the NFL as the Jets OC. But he's done a lot of good work as an offensive coordinator. Head coach, I mean, that's depends on who you ask. But he's definitely been a good like offensive guy, so I think Mekhi Lemon's really gonna help him.
Yeah. And this is what I was gonna get into. Sam Darnold got drafted by the Jets and sucked. I mean, that's what it was. But in these last 2 years, I've noticed one common denominator, and I'm sure there's more, but this is the one that sticks out to me the most. When he was on the Vikings, who was the main person he was throwing to?
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. Last year on the Seahawks, who was the main person he was throwing to?
JSN.
Who are like the top 5 wide receivers in the league right now? 2 of them, Justin Jefferson and JSN. He's played better with better quarterbacks or better wide receivers. And if you're gonna have, I'm assuming they take Ty Simpson in a second. Garrett Wilson is a good wide receiver. He's got some injury history, but he's not JSN, he's not Jay Jettas, and he's not Jamar Chase. but you just build the wide receiver room around him, and you'll find out if the quarterback can play football or not. So if you give Ty Simpson, or if you want to rock with Geno Smith this year, I don't know why you would. Give him the weapons. You get Mekhi Lemon. You've got Garrett Wilson, assuming he stays healthy. I want him to stay healthy. I like Garrett Wilson. And then A.D. Mitchell, right? Maybe not the best third wide
He's got
receiver,
potential. I'm pretty sure he's
but
only like 24.
yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he's not, I don't know. I think it's very important, besides building the trenches, that if you're going to have a quarterback, especially a rookie, and assuming they take Ty Simpson, and I assume Ty Simpson possibly beats out Geno Smith, and like Geno Smith is not good. He had his 1 year of fame with the Seahawks, but we saw how the Raiders went, and that was atrocious. But you just build up the wide receivers, and you build up the O line, and I mean, you got it. I think nowadays teams are so focused on trying to rebuild a team quickly, and it doesn't work out. I mean, look at the Panthers. We've gone through 3 head coaches, 2 head coaches. No, I mean three if you're including Steve Wilkes as the interim head coach. But you can't sit there and try to rush a rebuild, because it's not going to do anything. It's going to hurt your team more. You're going to lose out on valuable years. I mean, even when Bryce Young got drafted, we sucked. It was so bad. People were calling for Bryce Young's head. Then we got Dave Canales. We brought in some offensive linemen, and we played better. And then last year, we get the big wide receiver, Tedero McMillan. We've kept the offensive line, and we struggled offensive line last year. We had so many injuries. I think for the first 6 weeks of the season, it was a different rollout of offensive linemen every week, and we made the playoffs. The NFC South isn't great. The Buccaneers are good, but obviously they weren't clicking last year after Ibuka kind of got shuffled back down the depth chart. So I don't know. I think if the Jets can sit there and focus on rebuilding, they can get somewhere. I truly think that, because you're not going to have to worry about Miami in division. Miami sucks. They're going to suck. You've got the Bills and you've got the Patriots. So you're fighting 2 teams with great quarterbacks who are going to struggle, or you're going to struggle against them. But if you can become competent enough to compete, you'll have a year. You know what I mean? Like, not this year, but if you can become competent enough to compete against your 2 top dogs, I think that's a win for in the next couple of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Well said.
I don't know. I just think it's important to take your time with the rebuild. I mean, you don't want to drag it out 20 years,
Yep.
10 years, but if it takes you 5 to 7 years, so what? I know every fan's like, Super Bowl or bust, Super Bowl or bust, and then you guys suck, and then it's like, this team sucks. It comes with the sport. There's teams that are historically just gonna stay good. The Patriots had what, 2 rough years?
Yeah.
Not even bad. They were rough. Maybe 1 bad year, and then they got Drake May. I don't know. I don't know. I just think teams and fans care too much about winning a Super Bowl when it's not in the cards. The fact that we went to the playoffs last year as a Panthers fan, that felt like winning the Super Bowl to me, because we've been so bad, and to see Bryce Young take another step, it hasn't been quick. He wasn't C.J. Stroud. He's not Drake May or Caleb Williams, but he's taking the steps. Tedero McMillan, we're getting a locker room. We're getting a vibe. Like, we're just getting consistency throughout the program. It may not come out in the games, but that's what we're working towards. We made the playoffs. The next step, win a playoff game. You can't just expect to come out of a rebuild and be like, we're Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
The Seahawks weren't bad before Sam Darnold. Am I surprised Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl winner? Absolutely. But he played like a Super Bowl winner. He played like a top level quarterback in the league. Sure, some things went his way. The Chiefs weren't as good. the Broncos weren't able to get it done. The Eagle, like you've got all of these things. The Rams lost. Like, yes, there's factors, but you were still good enough to win. I I don't know. I don't know. I'm just tired of hearing a bunch of fans complain and groan about
Yeah.
their team sucking. It sucks. I get it. I've been there, but come on.
No, definitely. I mean,
Part of the process.
hmm
Yeah.
Can't win every year, so it's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did talk about Sam Darnold being a good quarterback. I did mention Bryce Young and Ty Simpson. Do we want to dive into our top 10 quarterbacks?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh.
Let's do it. I
Is-
think. How should we do it? Should we each do like bottom to
Yeah,
the top?
So 10. Well, I think we do 10 to 6, each of our 10 to 6.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of, because full disclaimer, we have not seen each other's list.
No.
I have not seen Jaron's, I have not seen Riley's, and vice versa all the way around.
I just
So
made
this-
mine this morning, so this is gonna be great.
Wonderful.
Great.
So
Let's do it.
we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah, just just list the top 5. So like,
Who-
just go down the line.
who wants to
I
go
I
first?
have mine sent, so you can pull up mine. While
Okay.
Riley, I
I
guess
just pulled it up. On
you go
Yeah.
first, Riley, if you want.
Oh, bet.
Because he's got to pull mine.
yeah,
up,
yeah,
so.
yeah. Let me get mine up too. Let's see. Oh boy.
Well, I guess while we're waiting,
Okay.
just another, can't say it enough. Big shout out. Thank you guys for listening once again. Really excited to keep posting videos and just happy to have you along for the journey. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Appreciate everything, whether it's a nice comment or a not so nice comment, whatever. It's still nice to see. So we
Yeah.
appreciate
Yes.
everything that you guys have and will do for us.
Yeah.
Riley, you got yours pulled up?
I got my pick.
Let's
Alright.
let's see. it.
So my 10th best quarterback is Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, wow.
I love Trevor Lawrence. I think there's been a year, maybe 2 years, where he's played like kind of at that MVP kind of level. He's played very good in some games, but he's also played very bad in some games. So I mean, especially the playoff game against the Chargers. What year was that? Year 2023, 24?
23. I
Yeah,
believe that was
but
23.
yeah, that was horrible. That was an absolute dumpster fire game. Obviously, we've grown past that, but I still like Trevor Lawrence. I think he's a top 10 quarterback. And I think just having him at 10 is a good spot for me.
Want me to go next? Then you. We'll just go down and then we'll snake it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel bad saying this now, but what I was thinking was like, Riley says his like 10 through 6, and then you say your 10 through 6, and I say my 10 through 6, and then we talk, because I'm sure we're going to have common quarterbacks. So what I was thinking, I should have said this at the top of the segment, but like you go 10 through 6.
Oh,
and then
okay.
Darren goes 10
Okay.
through 6. And I
And
go
then we
10,
can
and
kind of break it
just-
down before we
just the
go into
names.
the 5.
because
Okay.
then it'll save time, because we're going to have a lot of common quarterbacks
Yeah.
here in this 6 to 10. But
Yep.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
If
No, we can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's do that.
And then we
Let's
can
do
do snake for the top 5.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll-
But I
I'll
think
do
the
snake
top
for
5
that,
will
yeah.
have more
Let's do that.
similarities.
So Riley, you can say your 9
Okay.
to
Well
6
then, at 9. Well, I'll break it down. So I'll go 9, break down why I picked them. 8,
Okay.
whatever. So 9, I did Jaden Daniels, I believe. Yeah, Jaden Daniels at 9. I again the same kind of thing with Trevor Lawrence. I think he's really good. Obviously he got rookie of the year over Caleb, right? Or no?
Yeah.
He
believe
did.
so, yeah.
I think so.
That's no, he's been good for the Commanders. Obviously been injured, but that comes with being a mobile quarterback. As a Ravens fan, I know this. And I'm sure Nate does too. Although Jalen hasn't been hurt as much as Lamar, I don't think. But
yeah.
no, I think Jane Daniels at 9 is a good pick. At 8, I have Caleb Williams.
Ooh.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I really loved the way he played last year. I thought he was obviously he was not perfect in every game, but some of the throws he made were incredible.
Yeah.
He's so fun to watch. I'm very happy for the Bears. They got a really good quarterback in Caleb Williams. And then 7, I got Sam Darnold. Darnold, yes. Sam Darnold at 7. Super Bowl winner. Obviously, he's thrown to one of the best receivers in the league. I mean, dude, he had an MVP kind of year. He played amazing. I love what Seattle had going on both offense and defense. Mike McDonald, you should have stayed with us. Gosh, bro, I'll never get over that. Yeah, no, I love Sam Darnold. I think he had a great year this year. Okay, what pick am I at? 6?
6. This
Okay.
would be 6.
All right. Let's do Matt Staff, baby. Let's do
Ooh,
Matt
wow.
Staff.
Wow.
You know, I can't believe he played as good as he did for how old he is. But if I'm going off right now and how I portray he'll probably be this year, that level of play that he just had is going to be really hard to consistently hold at his age. But great year for Matt Staff. Still a top 10 quarterback. Yeah, no, it's incredible.
Okay. There were some that I was surprised about,
Yeah,
but I don't hate it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll go. My number 10 is Dak Prescott.
Okay.
Is Dak Prescott. He played good last year. I mean, the start of the season, we were talking about MVP. There was a lot of drops too. CD dropped a lot of catches and a lot of catchable passes. So I think Dak Prescott, unfortunately, is stuck on the Cowboys, who fall into irrelevancy halfway through the season, and he gets overlooked. But I will say, who was your 10, Riley?
Daniel. No, Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll get to him, but I I don't have Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels on my top 10, but they are right there.
Yeah.
It was like pick
There's
and
a lot
choose.
of
Which
good
one did I
quarterbacks.
think?
Yeah.
Like it was like tonight I feel so like I think they're interchangeable, but I've got Dak at my number 10,
That's fair.
and then at 9 I have Justin Herbert from the Chargers.
Oh.
I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a top 10 quarterback in the league, obviously, but I think there's just to me I need just like a step more. Like I just don't. He needs that like last step of like it could just be a good wide receiver. I mean, he's lacked some wide receivers in his career, so maybe that that elevates him. I don't know, but I've got him at 9, and then at 8 I have Trevor Lawrence. I have Trevor Lawrence at 8. He had a great year last year.
Mm-hmm.
He played good last
Yeah.
year. Um, he did the Jags offense did lose some pieces and whatnot, but I have Trevor Lawrence at 8. At 7 I have Sam Darnold. So I'm falling into the Sam Darnold truther.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I It's hard for me to look at Sam Darnold and be like, well, he had 2 years of greatness. He's gonna fall back to seeing ghosts. So Sam Darnold's my QB 7, and then QB 6 is Drake May. I've got Drake May at 6. Um, I mean, he would be higher for me, but I need a little bit more. It's a small sample size.
Yeah.
And I don't, I personally don't think it's crazy to say. It's like, I don't, you give me one more year of this, and then sure, I'll
Yeah.
consider you in the elite category of, what I've got my top 5.
Yep.
And I guess I should say, like, when I was making this list, obviously I looked at what, stats and all of this and all of that, but I also was taking into consideration, like, my personal, would I, like with, um, Trevor Lawrence and Sam Darnold and Drake May, like, would I rather have Sam Darnold or Drake May?
Mm.
I would rather have Sam Darnold or Drake May over Sam Darnold, but I'd rather have Sam Darnold over Trevor Lawrence. So like if you guys if that makes sense to
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
and to you guys, but like obviously there is personal preference in this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why not everybody's list is the exact same, but just thinking, hey, I think I would rather have if I had to choose one quarterback to put on my team now,
Yeah.
I'm taking Drake May over Sam Darnold. You
Mhm.
understand?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. All
that's
right.
my 10-6. Ain't you're up.
I'll keep mine shorter just because it's a lot of the similar names we've talked about. My number 10 is Jaden Daniels, just very mobile. You never know if he's going to be running the ball effectively or if he's going to be throwing the ball. Like, he's just the personification of a dual threat quarterback. I mean, I see him play twice a year, hopefully, assuming he's not hurt. And he's I think he's top 10 quarterback easily. And then number 9, Sam Darnold, which I feel like I guess I'm lower than him on consensus, but my biggest thing is he's always had a great offensive mind in his ear, whether it was Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota or
Yep.
Clint Kubiak in Seattle. And now he's kind of going in with an unproven OC, and Mike McDonald, doesn't call the offensive plays, so we're kind of going into uncharted territory with him. So I still think he's a great quarterback. I can't deny what he's done the last 2 years, especially last year with the Super Bowl MVP. But I'm just being a little cautious, just see
Sure.
how this
Yeah.
year plays out for him. But
Sure.
I still think he's a great quarterback. Number 8, Trevor Lawrence. And I feel like that's another one I'm a little bit higher on these guys than them, but I just think he's super, super talented. He had a great year last year, even with the shortcomings of Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
But he looked really good with Jacoby Myers. He looked really good with Travis Etienne. I mean, just he looked awesome last year. And yes, like Riley was saying, there are some like playoff woes with him where
Yeah.
he had those what, like 4 picks or something. I don't know.
I think it was
Yeah.
5 picks. Yeah,
5
4
picks.
at halftime. Yeah.
Good lord.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's
Jeez
definitely
Louise.
some growing pains with him, but I think he's gonna just he's kind of put all that aside last year. He had a really good year. I think he's just
Yeah.
gonna build on it and just be even better. Number 7, Justin Herbert.
Yep.
But again, super super talented quarterback. He's very similar to me to Trevor Lawrence, where just super super talented. He's got a rocket arm. He knows where to place it. But it's also like Jaron was saying, where I just think if he can get that true dominant X wide receiver, the sky's the limit. Because I was not a big fan of Vlad McConkey in the draft, but he has since flipped my mind. I think he's great now, but I don't know if he's a standard X receiver per se. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but
No.
I think he is a
no.
stereotypical like Z type of guy
Yeah,
where you
in the
need like the
slot.
big body X, or a slot.
Yep.
So I think Justin Herbert, great quarterback.
Yep.
And then my number 6 is someone we haven't talked about yet, and I might be a little lower than consensus, but I went with Joe Burrow.
Joe. Brr.
And my main reason is injuries, where he had the big one last year, and he's
Yeah.
had injuries before in the past, where I don't know how he's fully going to look when he comes back. Because, I mean,
Mhm.
when he came back from injury last year, he was hit or miss. There was definitely some good games, and there was definitely some games where it's like, ooh, man. And even with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Chase Brown as your offensive weapon, I don't know if he's going to be. A lot of people are going to have him like I wouldn't be surprised if either of these two have him in their top 3. But I'm just again being a little more injury cautious with him and kind of just keeping him
That's
right
fair.
outside the top
Yeah.
5.
That's fair. It makes sense. Do we want to do Snake for the top
Yeah.
5?
Yeah. Let's
Sure,
do that.
yeah,
Let's
Okay.
do that.
Do you just want to go since you have the hot
sure,
mic?
yeah. So I'm just gonna say my 5. And
Yeah, and then
okay.
we'll go down.
My number 5 is Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
I think that's another one where it's like I think people could see him higher,
Yep.
but it's also injury with him,
Yeah.
where he's coming
Yeah.
off of a big injury that kind of impacted him. Trust me, I know. I drafted him 3rd round in fantasy last year. I know how disappointing Lamar Jackson was. Not a fan.
I remember that all last season. I'm never drafting a quarterback in the
Yep.
top 3 rounds
Truer
unless
words.
it's Josh Allen.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah.
The only this is fantasy advice. I bet you didn't think you'd get this in this segment. Fantasy advice. Don't take a quarterback not named Josh Allen in the first 3 rounds. It doesn't work.
You heard it from Nate first. So
Yep.
Because Drake May, you know he's going to go in that. He's going to be mocked in that first 4 rounds. Don't
Yep.
take him. Don't take him. I'm just telling you that right now. You got to just take the flyer on the 9th or 10th round quarterback, because if you take Lamar Jackson in the 3rd round, he's going to get hurt. And that is your fault. You injured him. So don't take him in the 3rd. Because that's how I felt when because I'm a big fan of Lamar Jackson. So that's why I took him. And then he got
Lamario
hurt.
Bros.
And so I couldn't sleep at night knowing that I injured Lamar Jackson. So do not take your favorite quarterback in the top 3 rounds of fantasy. All right,
Period.
back to my analysis. I mean, I was saying Jaden Daniels is the definition of a dual threat. It's probably Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But man, he doesn't look as fast as he did his first 3
No.
years.
Yeah.
Like
No.
he's
Yep.
definitely lost some speed, and
Yep.
that's with injuries and that's with age and all that. But
Yep.
he's still incredible.
How long
So-
has Lamar been in the league for?
This
Seven.
is year 7.
Year
Or,
seven.
no, I
Wow.
think he's
Yeah.
entering year 8 actually.
Yeah.
Oh
think
my
entering year eight.
gosh.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I could be wrong. He could be
Yeah.
entering year 7. But
Oh man.
all right, you're
2018.
5, Jaron.
2018.
2018.
So yeah, he's entering
Oh
year
my
8.
gosh,
Yeah.
that is disgusting.
Feel old yet, Jaron?
Two MVPs
Yeah.
and that's it.
And he
Sorry, man.
wasn't our first pick in the first round either. We drafted Hayden Hurst, and he retired. He just recently retired, like a couple weeks ago. So
Wow.
Fun fact: Ravens got that pick from the Eagles. So
yeah, shout
You're
out.
welcome.
Yep,
Oh,
32.
that was nice of you. Anyway, my number 5 quarterback is somebody who Nate's already touched on, and I've got Joe Burrow at
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
I agree with Nate with the injury concern. I think Nate's playing it safe with the injuries. I'm playing it more on the optimistic side that if Joe Burrow is healthy, he is better than Drake May, and that's where I stand on it. I think if you get a fully healthy Joe Burrow, you could make the argument for top 3. I don't think that's crazy, and if it is, oh well. But Joe Burrow has led the team to a Super Bowl. Obviously, didn't get it done, but he's led them there. Joe Burrow can lead the team to where they need to go. He, it looks like he is so tired of playing football.
Mm-hmm.
Last season, I was like, oh my goodness, we got Andrew Luck 2.0. I don't think it'll be that. It may be if he gets a really bad injury this year. I could 100% see if Joe Burrow gets another like deeming like season ending or out 13 weeks of the season. Like it would surprise me if he retires, but I also would be like, well,
Yeah.
your team hasn't been great. You had your body is on like a young tree branch.
Yeah.
So it's like but I've got Joe Burrow at 5 because I think if he's healthy and he's playing football, he's a top 5 quarterback in the league, and I don't. You can make the case for top 4, top 3. And in some cases, if he's really fully healthy, you can make the case for he's the second or first best quarterback in the league. And I think there's so much of what if with him going into this season that it's hard to not have him in my top 5. So
Yep.
that's where I've got Joe Burrow, and
Yep.
that is my number 5 pick.
For my number 5, I got Drake May. Yeah.
Drake May, man.
I think you could make the argument that he could be a little higher, but I like you said it best, Jaron. I think small sample size, right? It's been a really solid year, but it's just I don't have enough yet. So if he plays like that again, we can talk about moving him up a little bit more. But yeah, great season from Drake May this last year.
And then you're 4.
Yeah, 4. I got Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Similar to you. Injuries, right? I mean, I should have took injuries more into account when making this top 10, but when Joe Burrow is healthy, he is a top 5 quarterback, and he will produce. And you could say, oh, he's got Jamar Chase on his team, he's got T Higgins on his team, so he's probably going to be, producing a lot more than other quarterbacks, but you still got to be a good quarterback to do that, especially behind that offensive line, and you got to carry that defense, bro. Like, yeah, no, he's a top 5 quarterback. Yeah, Joe Burrow at 4.
My number 4 is Lamar Jackson. Don't want to reopen that can of worms, but I've got Lamar Jackson at 4. Injuries, I'll echo what Nate said,
Yeah.
but I won't dive too far into it because we just heard it. But Lamar, he's a 2-time MVP, right? 2 times, not 3.
Should have been 3.
Should have been 3. I mean, you talked about it last episode where everybody likes to take the flaming ball of wreckage and just be like, boom, Lamar Jackson, all your fault.
Yeah.
You can't get it done. You know who else can't get it done? Anybody else on that team.
Real.
Lamar Jackson is
Real.
playing. He's played MVP caliber football for, we'll say, 6 seasons, and you just expect him to just lead that team to the promised land. No, I think you guys. I do think the Ravens would benefit from another wide receiver because I'm sorry, Zay Flowers is great.
Yeah.
What wide receiver 2 is Rashad Bateman?
Yep.
Oh, shut up. No, you get you need. Yeah, I don't know. And then tight end, Mark Andrews getting older. You just lost Isaiah Likely.
Mm.
The offensive line wasn't horrible. I mean, the interior was rough, but you got Tyler Linderbaum, and then you last year it wasn't good, but
Yeah, last year
It
was
was horrible.
Yeah, last year was really rough.
and like but not every season he's played, he's had a bad offensive line.
No, no.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and then your defense wasn't great.
Yeah.
You can't
was
throw everything on
atrocious.
Lamar Jackson
Yeah.
because he's a top 4 quarterback in the
Yeah,
league.
yeah.
At the end of the day, there's a reason he should be a 3-time MVP. And he's a 2-time MVP, but you can't throw the whole team failure on one player.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. My number 4 is Drake May. May.
Hey,
I'm fully bought in after last season. I mean,
Wow.
MVP runner up. He's adding Romeo Dobbs. He's adding Elijah Vera Tucker at guard. Just you gave him more stuff, and they might be getting AJ Brown here in what 2 months, 3
Sure.
months. Like as much as I would disdain from that, but he's a great quarterback. I loved him coming out of North Carolina, and the Patriots get him, and I'm like, are you kidding me? But he's a great quarterback. We just saw it last year. He led that team to the Super Bowl. How he got there is up for debate of like the schedule and easy playoff, blah blah blah. But it's the fact that he made it. He made it to the game with that Patriots team that won 4 games last year.
Yeah.
Obviously they improved, but I think Drake May is coming off of an MVP runner-up season, and he might just f around and win it next year. I'm fully bought in on the Drake May hype, and yeah,
That's fine.
he's top 4 quarterback to me.
That's fine.
And then my number 3 is the guy who won MVP, Matthew Stafford.
Mm.
Absolutely.
I think just Father Time cannot catch this man. He just had his best year of his career at
Yeah.
the age of what, 38, 39?
Yeah.
Yeah, something insane.
Good for you, dude. I mean, you got Puka Nakua, you got Devontae Adams. You might be getting Makai Lemon in the draft or Kenyon Sadiq, like we were talking about, or just you. There's a good
Only gonna
chance
get
you're
better.
getting another offensive player to add to this team, and they were already scary enough.
Yeah.
So I think he's just going to build on that. Next year could be the year for the Rams. I mean, you addressed your biggest issue with corner, and you addressed it well.
Yeah.
So I think he's just going to keep that quarterback play up, and until he proves that Father Time has caught him, I'm not going to believe it. So, Matty, I was going to say Matty Ice.
Matty Ice,
that's
man.
That's
That's
Matt
Matt
Ryan to
Ryan.
me. But
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford, top 3 quarterback. Argue with the wall.
Matthew Stafford at 3 for you is funny because I also have Matthew Stafford at 3.
Attaboy.
Father Time can't catch Matthew Stafford, so he gave him all daughters, which is fine. Like I don't, but like there's, that's what it is. He said, you know what, have this long, extensive, great career, but well, you can just attempt for a son every try, but
Yeah.
it hasn't worked out. But
Yeah.
that's besides the point. But I agree with you. I said it last episode. My only worry with Matthew Stafford is if he gets hurt. Other than that, I'm not. I think you could throw Tutu Atwell as wide receiver 1 for the Rams, and Matthew Stafford will make it work.
Yeah. Yep.
He was so good in Detroit, and his team sucked. Obviously, but he hasn't taken a step back. I feel like he only gets better.
Yeah.
It's insane, and he's winning the MVP. He's got a Super Bowl. Did he win Super Bowl MVP that year? No.
Cup.
No, it was Cooper Cup.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. What about Odell?
Um, moving on. I just think it, after last year, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a slight fall off just because of he's old. But when I say slight, I'm talking maybe 100 yards and one less touchdown.
Yeah.
Like it's real slight. So for that reason, Matthew Stafford is also my number 3 quarterback.
Well, my number 3 is Lamar. So, yeah. I injuries, that's definitely held him back. His team has held him back. Head coach held him back. So I mean, I Lamar. Jaron said it best. He's played 6 years of MVP football. You could argue. 3 should be 3-time MVP. 1 time unanimous, I believe, or almost
Yeah,
unanimous.
no,
Yeah,
I think it was unanimous.
yeah. I mean, he plays great football. He's really fun to watch. I just think, yeah, his team is not built to win. Hopefully this year though. Hopefully this year we're able to make some noise and at least make the playoffs. Please just make the playoffs, bro. Let's come on, bro. And then my number 2, should we go?
I want to do something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we all have the same top 2 quarterbacks.
Yep.
So what I want to do instead is we each go down. Just say the name of your 1, because then obviously we'll know who 2 is.
Okay.
And then we'll touch on 2, but I think this would be fun. Then we could just go down and say name
Yeah.
for our number 1. Because then
No,
obviously
no
we'll know.
analysis after either.
Well, we will do analysis.
No,
I'm
I
just
mean
saying, like,
after
just
we
for-
say the name. Like
Oh
it'll go
yeah,
boom,
so
boom,
yeah,
boom,
the
and then
initial
we'll-
shot,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Riley will go into like his number 1, and then we'll go down, and then
Yeah.
we'll touch 2. So
For my number 1.
yep, number 1, just say it.
Are we all saying it at once here?
No,
you
you're
go,
saying
I
it
go?
to me,
I
to me.
go.
No
Yeah.
analysis
Yeah,
after.
yeah, yeah. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. So that means we all
Wow.
have Patrick Mahomes at 2.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Riley, Josh Allen.
Yeah. Josh Allen, I mean, I think he did deserve that MVP. Not as much as Lamar did, but I'm not going to hate on the guy. I love Josh Allen. Very, very just he's probably the best dual threat quarterback in the league. Like, I mean, he's the best quarterback in the league. He's the best dual threat in the league. He scores a lot of rushing touchdowns, a lot of passing touchdowns. He doesn't have the best wide receiver core in the world,
No.
but he gets it done. He gets it done. James Cook, good running back too. To have in the
I love his
out of
tight
the
end room
backfield.
though.
Yeah, his
I'm
tight
like
end room is really good. Yeah,
I'm a
Dawson
big
Knox,
believer
Dalton
on
Kincaid.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer. I feel like every time I'm like, yeah, I like Dawson Knox. I like Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah.
People are like, they're not the best. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know they're not the best. I'm not
Yeah.
saying they're tight end 1, tight end 2 in the
Yeah.
league, but like, golly, they
Yeah.
make a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose Kincaid, Knox steps up. You lose Knox, Kincaid's still there. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm a big
Yeah.
believer in their tight end room. So.
Yeah. And I would also say not the best head coach while he's been there. I mean, McDermott wasn't bad, but I don't think he was like even close to like an Andy Reid or Sean McVay. Like if he gets one of those, it's just over with, bro. Like an offensive mind, man. Yeah, it'd be scary.
Do you
Yeah.
think Josh Allen ever leaves Buffalo?
No, not from his own free will.
Yeah.
I don't think he will.
Yeah.
leave.
I don't think so. I think there's like 2 quarterbacks I don't think will ever leave their team. And I think it's our top 2.
Oh, he wasn't in any of our top 10s. I don't know if Jalen Hurts will ever want
I
to
wanted
leave
to
the
put
Eagles.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts was like not. I don't even know if he might have barely been in like my top 15.
Yeah.
I just I have the
Yeah.
what's the opposite of rose tinted lenses? Or like just I
You
don't know.
just see red.
I'm hypercritical of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I still love him. He's my quarterback. No, I don't do it. Okay. I didn't remember what jersey I had up there, but no, I still love him. He's my quarterback, true MVP, blah blah blah. But yeah, I just didn't.
I don't know. Where did you have Hurts? Where would you have put?
I would
like,
put him top 15. I was close to putting him top 10.
I was thinking
I
like 12.
really like
I'd put him
Jalen
at
Hurts.
like 14, 15.
I was thinking like 12.
I think there's a
13.
lot of quarterbacks between like probably like
Yeah.
6, 7 or like 15 ish. Like you could definitely like make that argument that a lot of those quarterbacks are interchangeable, in my opinion. Like, I think they're
I
a
think
lot
it
of
goes
elite
from
ones.
like top 5.
Yeah.
And then it's like 6 through 6 through 12. I think you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be.
yeah.
I don't know. I'd say for ours it was top 2 is solidified.
True.
Yeah.
And then like 3 through 7 was like a whole like you could flip around that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
And then
7 and then like
8
8
through
to
12.
16
Yeah.
you could say like
Ooh, 16.
I've seen Jalen Hurts at number 8.
I've
and
seen
we were
Mendoza at 10.
Yeah.
Sure thing, man.
Yeah.
No, I just think like the quarterback disparity, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot. There's like the elite
Yeah.
guys, and then there's a lot of like very good quarterbacks,
Mhm.
and like they're great quarterbacks. And then there's that fall off to where you've got like Bryce Young and like I even thought about Jordan Love possibly
I did too.
cracking top 10.
He was definitely on my like
He was on,
borderline.
yeah.
He might be 11 for me, Jordan Love. Be
So,
that or Caleb Williams.
but obviously we've all got Patrick Mahomes too. I don't think we really need to break
Yeah.
down Patrick Mahomes. I mean,
Everyone knows who
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is. 3-time champ. Was he 2-time MVP?
yeah.
Yeah. He could retire today and he's Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, you can't really say that about any other quarterback. With being as young as he is, I should say.
Yeah.
If Matt
Yeah.
Stafford retired, he's a Hall of Famer. But
Yeah.
I digress. Patrick Mahomes, I can never count him out. No matter he's come. I was saying injuries are a big part of my rankings. He's coming off literally a torn Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm still putting him
Yeah.
at number 2. I would have put him at 1 if he didn't have the injury, but I've seen firsthand as an Eagles fan Patrick Mahomes in the biggest game of his life, and it's terrifying.
Yep.
That first Super Bowl in 2022 just diced us up.
Nothing phases him.
No. You know, talk
He's
about
got it.
Iceman, Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has ice in his veins, man.
Yeah.
I could just sit here and glaze that dude, but pause. But no, I'm not gonna sit here and do that all day. But like, he's damn good. But
Yeah. We all know it. You guys know it. We know it. So I mean, top 2, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was making these lists, I was like looking at Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, I've got him at 2.
Mhm.
I'm like, it made me think because we also our next segment is going to be our top 10 teams, right? So I was sitting there and I did a lot of reflecting. And last episode, I was not very high on the Chiefs, and I'm still not in like the highest. But I think Patrick Mahomes elevates that team so much that it's hard to not. I'll leak mine. I don't know about you guys. It's hard to not have the Chiefs in the top 10 purely off of Mahomes himself.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. Mahomes is. It bothers me that he's on the Chiefs because the Chiefs get so much attention, and it's honestly annoying. But he's so good. Like, it's insane. It's insane. And just to think, like all of those quarterbacks that went before him, Mitchell Trubisky,
Man.
and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Watson went after.
Really?
Mahomes went at 10, and I believe Watson went at like 12 or 13.
But all the quarterbacks in that class. Deshaun Watson though was like really promising, and then he
Yeah, he
threw
was.
everything down the
Yeah.
toilet in a horrible way.
I still remember where I was for that trade to the Browns. I was in line for Space Mountain at Disney World, and saw that John Watson got traded and got a what was it, like $240 million fully guaranteed contract. I'm like,
Egregious.
wow, fully guaranteed. That was
Yeah.
foreign back then.
Yep.
No one got fully guaranteed contracts, so the Browns are like,
We
take
know why.
it. And now you see why
Yeah.
the teams don't give out fully guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
Because then it just blows up in their face.
I don't know. But speaking of teams and blowing up, we're going to talk about the teams that don't blow up. And we've got the top 10 teams in the NFL right now.
Let's do it.
Who wants to start?
Nate, do you want to go ahead and start
Yeah, I'll
this one?
start since I was last on
yeah.
the quarterback.
Do we want to do 10 through 6 again?
Sure.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't think we need. Do we need more analysis here? Or
I don't.
what?
I don't think we need that
No.
much.
That's why I think I might just say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Yeah, let
and
me-
then you say your 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and
Yeah.
then because we're gonna have
Yeah.
common teams,
Yeah.
and then we
Yeah,
can
no,
hit
no.
on each team. So okay,
Yeah.
my number 10, Los Angeles Chargers. Number 9, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 8, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 7, San Francisco 49ers. And number 6 is the Houston Texans.
Oh, shoot.
My top 10. At number 10, we've got the Detroit Lions. At number 9, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. At number 8, we got the Houston Texans. At number 7, the San Francisco 49ers. And number 6, the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. I got Chargers at 10, Patriots at 9, Packers at 8, Chiefs at 7, and then Ravens at 6. I'm biased though,
Ooh.
so gotta get them all in there.
Okay, so I think Jaron was the only one with the Lions. I had the
Yep.
Lions at 11. They
I
just
had the
missed.
Yeah,
Chargers at
yeah.
11.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
And then I had the Packers at 12.
I just thought Lions lost a little bit more than I wanted.
Yeah.
So and
You-
they kind of disappointed last year. I mean, because they just missed the playoff, or they just make the playoffs.
No, they just missed
They
the
just missed the playoffs
because the
yes.
Bears and the Packers were good.
Yeah.
And their biggest loss outside of David Montgomery, but that
Alex Anzalone.
Alex Anzalone, but I looked at that and I'm like, well, that sucks, but you've got Jack Campbell, who you've given full reins to that defense to.
Yeah.
And then you can go and draft the linebackers this year aren't bad. So I don't know. I just
Yeah.
think the Lions, their offense is good. I have some belief in Jared Goff, and okay, you lost David Montgomery, but you've got arguably the second, third best running back in the
Some
league.
will say best.
I don't know. They're a top 10
Yep.
team.
That's fair. And then me and Riley both had Chargers at 10.
Yep.
You want to talk about
Yep.
Chargers?
I mean, I like the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert is going as we've seen him do. He's going to carry that team. Not as good as Patrick Mahomes on the Chiefs, but Justin Herbert. I used to be a hater, but I think you
Wow.
know this. I think you know this. I think I did not like Justin Herbert because he just couldn't get it done. But then I realized his situation is super similar to Lamar's. You got a Harbaugh head coach, a defense that really hasn't been helpful for a good portion of his career. And not like what you said earlier, the wide receiver room. It's not really been there. So yeah.
And then we had Chiefs at. I had Chiefs at 9. Where'd you have them, Jaron?
I had the Chiefs at 9.
And then Riley.
I had Chiefs at 7.
7.
I
Okay.
just Mahomes.
Yeah. But no, we all had them kind of sitting in the top 10.
Right,
and,
right.
I think
And-
definitely adding Kenneth Walker and
Yeah.
That's definitely going to help their running back room. 'Cause it's better than Pacheco. But then they lost a lot on defense.
They lost a lot
Yeah,
on
they
defense,
did.
and that's
Yeah,
what
they
I was
do.
talking about last episode. I think if you didn't add Kenneth Walker, they'd be 10 for me. But and then you had Texans. I had Texans. Did you have the Texans?
No, I didn't have Texans
Ooh.
there. Yeah.
Texans are going to be good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That
Oh, yeah.
defense is amazing. They revamped their offensive line finally.
Yeah.
Not where they wanted it. A lot of veterans on 1-year deals, but definitely a step in the right direction. And who knows? Maybe Tank Dell is back healthy,
Man, that would be so.
I
I'd be
would
love
so
it.
I'd
happy
love
for
it.
him.
Yep.
but can't bank on it. But I mean, outside of that, Nico Collins, we all know who he is. Jaden Higgins had a really solid rookie year.
Yep.
Go Clones.
Well, clones. And then Jalen Knoll too in the
Yeah.
slot, also another clone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're gonna be hopefully better than last year. CJ Stroud just man, that playoff game
Yeah.
was horrible against the Patriots.
Yeah.
Just rear view mirror that game.
Yeah. It is the
And
Patriots. Though.
It is the Patriots.
That's a very good
They-
defense.
They looked really good
Yeah, they did.
against the Steelers
Yep.
to get to that game. So I mean, I can't
Right.
I can't look over that. But I think Texans are going to be a really dominant team next
Yeah.
year.
Yep.
For sure. What's another common team we have?
49ers.
Or Niners,
Did you have
yeah.
Niners?
No, I didn't.
Ooh.
Yeah, no
I had them at
Niners.
7.
I have them also at 7, and then I kind of have the outlier. I have Bills at 6.
We'll get to Bills for me in a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'm assuming yours is in a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. I still
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just their defense isn't stellar.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Patrick Mahomes situation where
I know.
Josh Allen is
Yeah.
just so good
Yeah.
Yeah,
that I can look past it.
yeah. But do we want to go into our 5 through 1 now?
We could touch on the Niners, and I'm pretty sure we all had Eagles in that, or maybe
No,
maybe
I
more
did
to
not
come.
have the Eagles.
You didn't have Eagles top 10, or
I didn't have them
in
10
your
through
6 to
6.
10. Okay.
Yeah. Same here.
All right, we'll touch on the Eagles then later. But I mean, Niners. We all kind of me and Jaron had Niners. Or are we gonna touch on them later, Riley, or do you have Niners
Yeah.
in here?
Oh no. I
didn't
did
have
no
the
Niners. No
Niners.
Niners.
Okay.
A little disrespectful. Sorry.
Yeah, I was a really big fan of the Mike Evans signing, and they got Drake Greenlaw back,
Yep.
and you saw how much
True.
success he had with that team.
Yep.
The first go around. So I think Niners did a really good job of kind of getting veteran players on good contracts, and they're just you just hope that they're gonna be healthy because when this
Yeah.
team is healthy, they're
Yep.
so good,
Yep.
so
Yuck.
good. Fred Warner, Nick Bosa,
Yep.
now Drake Greenlaw.
Yep.
I mean, they just traded for Osa Odigizua from the Cowboys at D tackle, which I thought was great. And then on offense, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Mike Evans. If Brandon
Yep.
Ayuk gets his crap together, then
Yeah.
he's great. But
Yep.
even then, Ricky Pearsall, Juwan Jennings, the free agent, but he'll probably go back. You won't get George Kittle this year, unfortunately. But
No.
I mean, Trent Williams on the line. I mean, there is like you could make a really good argument. They have a top 10 player at each position, and that's like nuts.
Yeah.
That is
Yep.
nuts.
Yeah.
But they can't get it done when it matters. So
Well, I was gonna say when we brought up the injuries, in that Super Bowl against the Chiefs when Dre Greenlaw got hurt, that killed their momentum. Like that alone, and he was
Yeah.
a very impactful player for them. Obviously, last year on the Broncos, still a great defense. Not the player that he was though. And I think when you put him back on the Niners with Fred Warner, I mean, I wanted Dre Greenlaw. I said this last episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they're gonna be good. I think what held me back from putting them top 10 is just age. That team just feels
Fair.
like they're older than a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But the argument there is they're experienced, right? So
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
do we want to go snake or do we want to go 5 through 1, 5
Let's
through
just
1,
do
5
5
through
through
1?
1, 5 through 1,
Alright.
5 through 1.
okay.
Do you want to do snake, right?
Oh, we can do 5 through 1. That's
All right.
fine.
You start 5 through 1 this time.
Okay. I had Broncos, followed by the Bills, followed by the Eagles, and then I think our top 2 are probably all similar.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What's your
Oh
2?
wait, no, hold on. I might have to kick the Chargers off my list. I left the Texans out. Let's knock the Ravens down 1, kick the Chargers off the list, put the Texans at 6, and then Broncos,
Okay.
Bills,
So then
Eagles.
we all had Texans around 6 then, right?
Yeah.
'Cause you
I had him at 8.
8.
I completely blanked on them, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine.
And then who's your 2 and 1?
Yeah,
Seahawks, Rams.
Okay.
Jaron.
My 5 is the Philadelphia Eagles. My 4 is the Denver Broncos. 3 is the Seattle Seahawks. 2 is the New England Patriots. And 1 is the Los Angeles Rams.
And my 5, I have the Bills at number 5. I have the Patriots at number 4, Broncos at number 3, Seahawks 2, Rams 1.
I want to touch on the Seahawks quick because I feel
Yep.
like people are going to be like, well, you the Super Bowl champions there. Why they can't be at 3? Well, you lost your running back.
Right.
And you just paid
They lost Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
They lost Boye Mafe. They lost Tariq Woolen. There's a lot of things that they lost.
Yeah. So I don't know. I still think they're going to be good, but the Patriots got better. I think the Patriots got more than the Seahawks lost. So, and there was a player signing that just happened. Jonathan Bullard to the Cowboys.
Oh, cool. Breaking news.
But no. So I don't know. I've got Seahawks at 3. I know you got them at 2.
Yeah.
And you have them at
2.
2. So
Yeah.
we're right there. But
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
The-
just losing Kenneth Walker just does a lot. I mean, that playoff run was incredible.
Super Bowl MVP.
Super Bowl MVP.
You just lost
yeah.
your Super Bowl MVP
Yeah.
running back.
Yep.
Did you want to touch on the Eagles' name?
Yeah, I feel like it's weird.
Fly
that-
Eagles fly, baby. Let's
there
go.
was the can of worms that just opened up.
I just with how just bad of a finish we had last year. I was like, it just left a sour taste in my mouth, and this is again, I'm being hypercritical
Yes.
of my own team.
Yes.
I still think they're a top 10 roster, obviously at them at 8, and I think the coaching, it's just the OC last year just. And I know I can sit here and blame the OC when like Hurts didn't play amazing and all that, but I've become hypercritical of my own team. But I mean, we're still a really good football team at the end of the day. Obviously, you guys have them both top 5, but man, next year is going to be pretty telling on how good we're going to perform with a lot of the losses we had in some games. I mean, we got Reek Woolen. So
Yeah. That contract's not bad either.
no.
Broncos. Where did you have Broncos at?
I think I had them at 4. No, 5.
I had them at 4.
I have it 3.
Yep.
Uh,
We're right there.
I've been a bow lever, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think a roster that talented and you really lost no one
Yeah.
except Drake Greenlaw and
And-
John Franklin Myers, and you added Jalen
Yep.
Waddle.
Yep.
And you're gonna probably get a good enough replacement in the draft for one of Drake Greenlaw or John Franklin Myers. So that team is awesome. I think in a fairly weathered game with Bo Nix, that Patriots Broncos AFC Championship would have been killer. And yeah, I have Patriots at 4, so I believe the Broncos would have won that game, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Broncos are a wagon.
I've got Rams. We all have Rams at 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think we need to talk much. Nate touched on that earlier.
Yeah,
Unless you have something to
we
say.
talked last week about it. I mean, the corner signings,
good.
obviously, and like we started with the draft segment. There's no wrong pick for the Rams.
No.
They could
Nope.
pick anyone, wherever. They're going to be the same good old Rams we know. Yeah, they're going to be great.
I had Patriots at 2. I kind of already touched on them.
We kind of touched on the Bills.
Yeah,
so
the
Yeah, we
Bills.
touched
I had
on the
Bills at
Bills.
4.
I had them at 5.
I had them 6.
Okay.
So
We see them similarly.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're interchangeable. I think clear cut is Rams, and then
Rams and take your pick.
yeah,
Yeah.
Rams are the top dog going in next year. I mean,
Yeah.
well, technically, Seahawks are the top dog going in next year, the Super Bowl champions. But in terms of how we kind of see the roster, Rams are
I
best
think
roster.
they're clear cut.
I just
Super Bowl
think
favorites.
they fixed their problem in that Seattle game, right? And that's
Yep.
that was the cornerback. So I think Kenneth Walker had a pretty good game though too.
Yeah. Although they did struggle
Probably.
against the Carolina Panthers twice, so
Yeah, they did.
Hey, now.
went in line with
Y'all pulled one of those out, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was the regular season one,
It's
but
all right.
but we played them
Progress.
close.
Yeah.
But no, that was our top 10 quarterbacks,
Yeah.
top 10 teams. Next week we might dabble in top 10 for other
Running
positions.
backs.
Maybe
Running
maybe we
backs.
touch wide receiver, running back
Wide receiver. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
instead of we don't need to do teams anymore, so we can just kind of break down. I mean, we've got a long
Yeah.
off season, so we've got a lot of stuff to look forward to. We've got the draft in a month, then we'll have some more draft content up.
Might be looking to live stream the draft. We're trying
Maybe.
to get it in the works. So
We'll
we'll see.
But we do have the draft content coming up, so we'll have obviously check the social medias at the Kickoff Pod for
Yes.
draft reactions. We'll talk about it on the podcast back when that happens, and we'll have probably another episode or 2 talking about it after the draft. But we'll keep chugging along. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow, share, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff on all of our social media platforms at the Kickoff Podcast. And it helps you, given
Yeah.
we get to make more content, and it helps us because
Yeah.
we get to make more content that we enjoy doing. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, I want to thank my co-hosts Nathan Rudd and Riley Wheelers, and thank all of you guys for watching and supporting. So,
Yeah.
Any last remarks?
One thing I have to say, if you're watching on YouTube, You can just click the links down below for all the socials. They're all going to be down there. So if you guys want to just click any of those, it'll
Yep.
take you right to the social media pages.
And while you're down there, you might as well hit that big red subscribe button.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's free to subscribe.
It's free.
So
Yeah.
Helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
So.
and then it helps you. So anyway, thank you for watching, listening to episode 2 of the Kickoff Podcast. I'm your host, Jaron Carper, and we will see you for episode 3.
Yep.
Cool beans.
Let's do it.
See ya.
See ya.